want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and honors to all the brothers in this truth. This is some new super soldier and equipment that Esau is revealing now.
At one of the military's latest investments, it's futuristic combat goggles that give soldiers a brand new way to see the battlefield. Not only can soldiers see in the dark, but they can see now through smoke and even peek around corners. Here's Martha Raddatz. Take a look.
It sounds like something out of science fiction. But the futuristic goggles these soldiers are wearing could transform the battlefield. A heads-up display, or HUD for short, allows soldiers to see terrain maps and an overhead compass in real time, helping to clear the fog of war.
You have like a little arrow pointing like, hey, go this way.
And if it is dark and smoky, no problem. The goggles can see right through it and literally around corners.
It's a fighting goggle that's supposed to, really upgrade situational awareness in the way that the men and women of the United States fight.
A complex system that is simple to use.
You can use a smartphone, you can use a system.
It is called IVAS, an acronym for the typically clunky military name for the device, the Integrated Visual Augmentation System. Based on Microsoft's HoloLens that uses holograms as teaching aids, IVAS is designed as a fighting goggle.
The future is here. This is going to fundamentally change the way we do business in the United States military.
ABC News was given exclusive access as the Army's top leaders and Microsoft's CEO saw firsthand what IVAS can do. So how exactly can it help fight the enemy? With no need for paper maps, soldiers can use the goggles to plan their missions.
I can see where my entire platoon is projected on a holographic map.
Okay. I got another video real quick.
It also means better.
I got another video, so don't go nowhere. But like they say, they can see in the dark, they can see through fog. This is edifying because you got these militia groups of Israelites like the NFAC that's going out there getting some formation, marching and stuff like that with weapons and stuff like that. But Esau weapons are way more superior than their weapons. And see, this was what we was telling you. How you gonna fight against that? Y'all got guns and stuff, but they got stuff where they could turn the lights off and y'all already shooting each other in the middle of the day. So imagine if it's dark outside, if all hell break loose. They gonna be able to see through the dark, you're not. All these other Edomite militias was coming out saying that they could wipe them out easily and quick. Of course. That's why we say the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We're spiritual. We gotta wait until we get the superior technology. And that's gonna come by the way of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, with the chariots, because those chariots are superior technology to what Esau has. Whoever has the superior technology is going to win. But we can't use they blessing, which is the sword Isaac blessed Esau with. The Lord blessed Esau with through Isaac. We can't use the sword against them until the Lord comes and take their sword and use it against them. That's the Lord's job to do. Yahweh Shai already made the ultimate sacrifice for us. He already got the victory for us. We ain't got to do all that. The Lord gonna come back and do all that for us. It speaks about that in the scriptures. Real quick, this is Isaiah chapter 13. Because even though Esau got this technology, it ain't gonna save him. He's trying to make a lot of technology. And then the next video I'm about to show is China. They come with super soldiers. So why are all these nations developing these different technologies and these super soldiers and stuff like that? Well, it's because they plan on a war. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint and every man's heart shall melt. So when the Lord destruction come, I'll start back at verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore all hands should be faint and every man's heart should melt. It don't matter what technology they got, it's not going to save them. People still going to be scared when they see the technology that the Lord is coming with. And they should be afraid. Pains and sorrows should take hold of them. And they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel with both with wrath and fierce anger to lay the land desolate, and he should destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Here, this is Second Address, chapter 16. Let me get straight to the point. Verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they should take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered to idols. So they're going to use this technology, and they're going to come with burning wrath, and the multitude of them, they're going to be kindled over. So that's another reason why they developed this technology, so they could come down on the Israelites. They could come down on us hard, and they could be kindled over us, and they going to take some of us. Verse 69, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach and trodden under the foot. Right? Verse 70, for there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those who fear the Lord. And this is going to help them come with that great insurrection on those who fear the Lord. Verse 71, they shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. They're going to come like madmen. Verse 72, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out their houses. Then shall they be known whom I chosen, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. So when you really see them using this technology, and you say, man, why are they going after the blacks and the Native Americans and the Hispanics so hard? Then you're gonna know, okay, because they the chosen. If you match it up with the scriptures, you'll be able to see that, okay, they're Israelites. That's the reason why they coming on them so hard, which we see with the stuff they got going on right now. They're targeting those communities to take the job, because we're the Israelites. This is Revelation chapter 12. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, but then I want to jump back. Revelations 12, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he has but a short time. So he's rushing right now to hurry up and make all this new technology. And this is only a piece of what they really got, because what Elon Musk is developing with the neural chip, they ain't even gonna have to wear goggles to be able to get those same, be able to see in the dark, have a digital map, know where their team at, know where you're at on the map, all from just having goggles. Pretty soon it's gonna be a chip that's just gonna be in their head that's gonna be able to give them that type of ability. But they gonna use it to come down as a great wrath on us, because their time is getting short. So they kind of rushing. To try to get this new world order that they're going to come with. But back in Revelation chapter 12, going back to verse 7, this shows you what I was saying earlier, that we don't, and this is, first of all, we can't fight against them physical right now. We ain't gonna win. We still under the curses until the Lord takes them off of us and come back. We ain't gonna win. But our better technology, our army that's gonna fight for us, is the Lord when he comes back. And this is Revelation chapter 12, verse 7. And there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. So you got Esau, you got the nations, the multitude today that's going to team up together. Their angels, just talking about, their army men, their pilots, all that stuff that's going to fight against the angels in the sky. Then you could go to Revelation chapter 13, and it gives you more depth of how that war is going to take place in the sky. And prevail not. See, they're not going to prevail. Neither was their place found any more in heaven, right? So they're going to be cast out of heaven, and they're going to be destroyed, and they're not going to prevail against the Lord. Why? Because the Lord is going to be stronger than them. He's going to have better technology than them. He's going to be able to take them out. I mean, pretty much to sum it up, So let me get this next video.
Building a very strong military. General, I want to turn to the China threat. You were really among the first people to come on this program and raise the red flag about China. You told us that they were building a very strong military. We know that they've got the largest Navy in the world. Well, the Director of National Intelligence, John Ratcliffe, joined me on Sunday Morning Futures this weekend to talk about the intelligence that shows the Chinese Communist Party and what it's doing. Here's John Ratcliffe.
It's called gene editing. It's altering DNA, and it's one of the things that our intelligence shows that China is doing. They've got the PRC, the People's Republic of China, has 2 million strong in its
Let me say this, and if the states, America, these Edomites over here, know what China is doing, they could break it down by detail. It's called gene editing. This is what they're doing. The only reason why they know what gene editing is and know what China's doing is because they're doing it too, or they already done it. That's why they already know about it, because they already did the research on it for their own purposes. So a lot of different countries is doing this.
Military, and it's trying to make them stronger through gene editing. That's just one of the ways that China is trying to essentially dominate the planet and set the rules in the world order. And why it's so important and people need to understand is this is an authoritarian regime. It doesn't care about people's individual rights. We've seen what they've done to the Uyghurs. We've seen what they've done in Hong Kong. It's about putting the state first, and that is the exact opposite of what has always made America great.
What's your reaction? We've talked about what they're doing in their use of artificial intelligence in the military, but to actually do this gene editing and have this program to test members of the PLO, 2 million communists, to try to make them better and more equipped to handle extreme weather, more equipped to handle chemical attacks. Pretty extraordinary the lengths that they're going, General.
Yes, it's not surprising. As Director Ratcliffe said, this is an authoritarian, it's a repressive regime that, as a premium, is constantly in control of its people. And the fact that they're trying to use gene editing tools to change the nature of human beings is not surprising, because this...
It's not surprising because y'all doing it too, with this little jab that's out, y'all gene editing too, and the reason why they're in a rush to do it, like she said, because they know that their time is short. All the heathens on the earth, all the different nations know that their time is short. They know that it's coming to an end because Yahushua is coming back. They know that. The elites of these different nations, they know that the Lord is coming back, and they know that their time is short. So that's why they're rushing to do all this, like Revelations 12:12. Say, I'm going to leave it there. It ain't nothing they really could do. They could try doing all this, but at the end of the day, prophecy has to be fulfilled. And the prophecy is there is going to be a war in the heaven. They are going to try to subdue the Lord when he comes back, and they're going to be destroyed. That's prophecy that's going to happen, salvation to the elect. Shalom.